Hello everyone. Now we shall understand how to construct a line graph where there is a kink on the x-axis. By making a kink, one can reduce the distance between 0 and minimum value on the horizontal axis. Let's understand how is it done. To understand line frequency graph with kink, let's have a look at this numerical, where a weight of students in kilograms and number of students are given. Let's go step by step. First step is that you need to select variables for x and y axis as given here in the graph paper. Value of independent variables are shown on x-axis, which is weight of the students, and value of dependent variables, that is number of students, on y-axis. Frequency, that is number of students, will be depicted as a vertical line from x-axis for each dependent variable value. Then you need to select axis scales. Scales need to be selected in such a manner so that all the values of the variables to be represented on that axis are covered with an axis length of 5 to 7 centimeters. For x-axis, select a scale to represent value of variable which is weight of the students. Say 10 kilograms weight of student is represented by 10 mm point A as is shown on the graph. Similarly, for y-axis, you need to select a scale to represent value of frequency, that is number of students. Say one student is represented by 5 mm point A dash as is shown on the graph. So y-axis scale is 5 mm equivalent to 1 student. Next step is to identify the length of x-axis. Total length of x-axis is equal to scale value of the largest variable converted to scale in mm plus 10 to 15 mm for right hand margin. So starting weight of the student is 40 and maximum weight is 44 with increment of 1 kg number of data points, which is equal to 5. So scale length divided by scale variable value into number of data points plus right hand margin, which is 10 millimeter divided by 1 kilogram into 5 plus 15. On calculation, you get 65 mm or 6.5 centimeters. So length of x-axis would be 6.5 centimeters as is depicted here. Now it is length of y-axis. Total length of y-axis is equal to the scale value of the largest variable converted to scale plus 10 to 15 millimeter for upper end margin, which is scale length divided by scale variable value into highest number of students plus upper end margin. It is 5 mm divided by 1 into 5 plus 15. So that makes it 40 or 4 centimeters. It implies that the length of y-axis will be 4 centimeters as is shown on the graph paper. Then you need to draw x and y-axis. Select a point O near the left end of the graph paper. Point O may be minimum 10 millimeters away from the left end of the graph paper. Draw a line OX as is shown here, which is 6.5 centimeters long, has x-axis. Since the lowest weight of the student is 40 kilograms, we can make a kink OAB in the x-axis before point 40 kilograms, that is A dash, to have 0 kg weight at point O. Then draw a line OY 4 centimeters long to represent y-axis. Then mark data points on x-axis. Select a point A on x-axis 10 millimeters away from point 0 and mark it 40 kgs. Since scale is 10 millimeter is equal to 1 kg, then one can select point B, which is 10 millimeters from point A, and mark it as 41 kg. Then similarly, mark it 42, 43, 44 and 45 kgs weight on x-axis. Then go on to y-axis, select a point C on y-axis, which is 5 millimeters away from point 0, and mark it 1 student. Then since it is 5 millimeter is 1 student, so select point D, which is 5 millimeters away from point C, and mark it student 2. Similarly, mark it for 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 students on y-axis. Now, it is easy to plot the frequency graph. So first is 40 kilograms and 2 students. So one can see 2 students showing here, depicted by D dash. Now you simply need to coordinate these values: 40 for 2 students, 41 for 4 students depicted by this point, 42 for 3 students, 43 for 6 students, 44 for 5 students. So once these points are plotted, you can make a vertical lines as shown here. So this is the line frequency graph with Kink. So you have understood all these 4 steps very clearly. I hope this particular aspect of Kink is clear to you. Next time we shall discuss histogram. Till then, keep practicing. Thank you. To learn more, visit our website and enroll in our courses to master economics and get a higher score in CBSE and CUET examination. With our current introductory offer, you can enroll in each of the courses for just Rs 999. So, seize the opportunity and join before the introductory offer expires. Like, share and subscribe to EcoStudies channel. Also, drop a comment. See you in the next session for another concept. Thank you.